So the boys hang around, folks. They hang around, which is, guys wanted meaningful games. You're getting them. You're still getting them. This is very bizarre. This is a very bizarre stretch run all of a sudden. Now, this was huge, guys, because at the moment, the Sabres are right in this, which is weird. Because we look so out of it psychologically to come up with a game like that. A shutout to boot is it's strange. It's just strange. If you would have told me, guys, I would see a game like that today, I never would have believed it. I would believe it from the Islanders' perspective, though. They were going to keep it tight. But, the Sabres they're just such a Jekyll and Hyde team, folks. We might as well get used to it and ride it out to the rest of the year and just root them on, see what happens, right? All right, we'll look at the numbers. I want to talk about this because I want to get back to watching the other game in a sec there. So let's look at the numbers. Okay, Sabres outshoot the Islanders 35-26 in this one. In the face-offs, we 31% to 69 for them. We were 0 for 3 on the power play. They were 0 for 2. We had 10 hits. They had 26. That's not really a surprise, folks. That's not a shocker right there. But the way we played in that third period, even physically, I was impressed with. The giveaways, we had 12. They had 15, which was that kind of game. It was just a strange game. All those giveaways, but not a ton of shots, So it's one of those afternoons, I should say, or evenings. Okay, shots on goal per period. Sabres outshoot the Islanders 13-7 in the first, a very solid first period. And then a very tight second, I thought. They outshot us 11-9. And then again, the Sabres kind of, a copy-paste, it almost felt like, in that third period, except maybe a little more physical play by the Sabres in the third. We outshoot them 13-8. And there it is, 35-26 for the game. Now, scoring. Not much to look at, guys. No scoring in the first and second. Okposo gets the game breaker with 6.5 minutes left. I mean, this was just, it had playoff written all over it, this game. It just had a real playoff atmosphere. And Skinner with the empty net from a very unselfish Dylan Cousins. And Middlestat got a helper, which I thought was well-deserved in this game. Now, guys, let's take a look at the wild card. And this is as I'm speaking, where it's at. You look at Pittsburgh. We're 4 points behind them. They're playing right now. If they could lose, we would be 4 points behind them with a game in hand. My goodness. I mean, this thing's tightening up all of a sudden. Florida did lose their game, folks. The Rangers won in Florida. Thank you, Rangers. So the Sabres right now are sitting 3 points behind Florida with a game in hand. This is tightening up all of a sudden. Again, this crazy race is just, it's so bizarre, folks, that we went through such a horrible stretch, and here we are sitting close again. It's just weird. It's weird. But right now, guys, let me check it. It's not good. Third period's about to start. It's 2-0 Pittsburgh. So we have to hope the Capitals somehow rally in that third period. The shots in that game are 28-23 for Pittsburgh. The hits are 25-22 Washington. The game looks pretty tight right now, so I want to get in there and watch it after and watch the third. So, yeah, the boys are in this, guys. They're actually in this. They're in this. And if we could get just a little help tonight, I mean, that would go a long way in momentum building in our dressing room all of a sudden, guys. And something I want to check, though, before I close this up. Yeah, if only the Sabres could... Anyway, I don't want to think back at losses. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The Sabres right now, they're winning. And we just have to hope for a little luck out of town right now. And, guys, there was it was a fun game to watch. I wasn't even that stressed, even when it was 0-0. Did you feel the same way I did? I didn't feel that stress. I felt good about their chances, the way the game looked, you know? I wasn't, when they scored, it was like, there it is, finally, you know? Because we had so many good chances, you know, we really did. Comrie played well. That wasn't a fluke shutout. He played really well. But so did Varlamov. He played amazing too. I mean, you know, it would have been fitting, actually, if Cousins would have got the empty net goal, because he really, you know, he really played well today, Cousins also. He had some chances and just seemed like he was snake bitten today by this Varlamov guy, I tell you. I'm sure of it, you know. But also Middlestat, I want to give props to today. He looked good out there. I mean, it was really just a good, solid game. I thought Owen Power played well. I mean, I could go through the whole list. I could even, look, I can mention the guys who really didn't get anything, shots or anything, and I thought everybody played a pretty solid game. So, you know, we're not going to, I'm not going to nitpick at this, who should get more props than the next guy. I'm happy. It was one of those playoff type games where the veteran scored the goal with minutes left, who doesn't really score much. And really, it was that type of game. The ex-Islander, all of it had a storybook ending for Okposo, kind of in this game, you know. So, wow. So we're in this right now. We need a little help out of town. I don't think we're going to get it. Really, I'll go on the record. You know, the Penguins are at home in a must-win late in the year. Just, you know, unless Ovechkin has a crazy third period all of a sudden. So come on, Ovechkin, Ovi, we need you out there in the third getting a hat trick or something. It would be amazing if you did. And, oh, come here. And Rosie says, folks, I knew it was never in doubt. I knew it was never in doubt. Yes. So we are back in this race, guys. We are. I mean, we just have to believe, you know, and I tell you, last game is where it began for me, because I was this close myself, guys, to not jumping on the negative side, but jumping on a more realistic side, because I know myself, even if we would have lost last game, I wouldn't give up till the math is finished completely. I know the way I do it every year. But, you know, time's running out, and we got that big win last game, and we didn't look very healthy doing it. This was more of a healthy win today, guys. This looked like a playoff team, a team that deserved to be in a playoff race the way we won today. You know, you ask yourself, where was this team that we seen today? Where were you guys? You know, like, I don't know, guys. It's a Jekyll and Hyde team. Not too long ago, we were letting in 7. Today we're letting in 0 in a must-win. So I don't know what to tell you. You know, I'm just going with it. I'm rooting them on. And you know what? I'm thanking them for making this a race again. And what else can I do? Really, as a fan, what else can I do? You know, our job not to give up, though, okay? This giving up crap. Shame on the fans that do it. Really, don't give up. Don't give up. You waited 12 years to play these games where you're in it this late in the year at least. Why give up? There's no point in giving up, you know? This is the time of the year where you just look at it and say, you know, if we're going to miss this year, we can pinpoint the late slump, and we can even pinpoint the 8-game losing streak early in the year. We can pinpoint these things. But the truth is, I mean, if we finish out by 3 or 4 points this year, can we really complain about this season? Really? I would have told you guys before the year started, we're going to finish this close out of the playoffs this year, most of you would have jumped at that and said, oh, yeah, that'd be fun. You know, at least play meaningful games late. So we just have to root them on, guys, and that's our job. You know, that's our job as fans, is just root them on. And I'm kind of disconnecting myself as much as I can from the playoff race still. You know, I just want them to continue winning and see where the cards fall eventually. That's all I want. The Sabres have to finish hot, folks. You know, our last 10 games, we got to go maybe 8-2. I think that's realistic, you know? That's the realistic number to get in. So, could they do it? I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know. I hope so. It'd be nice. So, look, the boys right now, and yes, Rome is out doing his thing again, guys. I told Rome, we're going to do it this way for now. We are going to let Rome just go out and about and do his thing for now. till the boys are right back in this, because they're not yet, and I'm superstitious, so I'm keeping it that way. That's what I'm doing. No, I am just going to ride this, guys. Enjoy this. Milk this. Call it what you want right now, because right now, what a story this would be if we finished the season hot with Devin Levi now and got in. Wouldn't that be amazing? I mean, it's a bit of a stretch, yes, but what if? You know, if anybody deserves a Cinderella finish, it's our franchise, folks. We know this. We're the ones who have suffered the most in the entire NHL. No franchise has suffered like ours, although the Desert Dogs could put up an argument for that over there in Arizona. They could put up an argument that they've suffered just as much, but didn't they play some sort of playoff games in the bubble? You know what I mean? We didn't even get that. You know, the Sabres didn't even get that. We finished 1 point out of that. So even that we were hexed, it felt like. Sabres are due for something good to happen. I just hope we finish good, give our fans something really to take home this summer. And, you know, wouldn't it be something if we just squeezed in, you know? Yeah, would be. So, guys, I'm going to close it up on that note. I'm excited again, you know. But at the same time, I just want to, look, I'm going to look out of town. I'm going to see what's happening. 3-0. Come on, Washington. Don't be so useless the last 17 minutes, because that's really the end of Washington season too, guys, if they lose. Pretty much the Capitals are toast. They know it too. The Capitals have to win this game. Well, no, not necessarily. I hate to say that. No, the Capitals will still be around, actually. But boy, the Capitals could make everything like this for everybody if they could win, so it would be nice. But anyway, it looks like it's not going to happen. Guys, I'm going to take this. We're just going to go with it. I'll see you guys tomorrow at some point. I've got a few things I got to do tonight. And I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to take out my little Rosie, go out for a walk, and thank to the hockey gods. Thank you, hockey gods, for the win. We're back in this, at least for now. See you tomorrow, guys.